Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood, we're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Get it out right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Gain of 15 there. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, Purdy to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18.
The handoff here to Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's got it. Tackle down for a touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Play action, McCarthy. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, Arizona.
On play action now, McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
60 Bisons.
Again, McCarthy to throw. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 1-point game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in... And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Trying the left side with Sampson. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Watch out. Yellow.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Got his man. Atkins has it. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 7-point lead in the first. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers blow their lead to 8. Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Completes this one to Gray. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away.
Take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running right with Sampson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Play action now with Purdy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Hand off to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Purdy to throw it. Into a crowd. That pass is intercepted. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. First and 10 from the 43. They'll run here following the penalty. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 26-yard line.
That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. 21-13 our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd and pretty long here. From the gun is Purdy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's Sampson on the carry. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Get set. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's on target. Watkins. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the red zone now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. I need T. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Caught at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Outside.
It's Sampson out of the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it gets started.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Get set. Get set. I need T. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Working now from the gun. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lead by 14. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers lead by 15 now.
Cardinals 13. Tyler set to kick off.
Pass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road with what looked like a very plain play.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals trim the lead down to 9.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now. Purdy. just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Get set, get set. Yellow, 18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Back to the air on second. Purdy lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. And no look in, that throw falls to the ground.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Outside. Go ahead. 18, watch out. Yellow. Up.
On third down, Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points, not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Cardinal first down.
Benson on first and 10. He dodged the tackle. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belt. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. McCarthy going to keep it himself. What a hit! And the ball's loose! And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Third and long for him here. And he's got it. It's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Outside. Stop.
Here's Sampson. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. You get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
To go.
Outside. 18. Yellow.
Now Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Now it's Purdy. Caught quickly on the slant. It's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still Brock not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. He's got it near the 8. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun is Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. managed that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers lead by 15 now. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Ready? Up, 69, Mustang 19.
Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds after, looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
18, 19,
They'll bring the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
get set.
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. How about 29 yards on 1st down? That's good for a new set of downs.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yap on top of it.
He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Watch out.
2nd down carry for Sampson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Get set. Yellow.
Back now, pressure coming. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out at halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Bass now to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. And off to Benson from the gun. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Going deep here for the end zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for two.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. He's going to cross the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
45. Cardinals 31.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Play action now. Purdy. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a great possession game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals 31. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Space on the right, he's got room. And the tackler saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
They'll run here. It's Benson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Here's Benson again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the third. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set, get set.
Starting on the ground here with Simpson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down throw by Purdy. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals 38. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Along the left sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. We've set it down from 37. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Short side option here. He's running left. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
McCarthy to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up to the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He's got it in the red zone. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers piling onto the scoreboard yet again.
Okay, we are watching the showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. So largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
So Reed, they'll give it to Simpson. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Outside. Run around,
To the air on 3rd and long. It is caught left side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
Hand off here to Sampson. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 3rd down, we'll go with Sampson. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Trying to find his tight end. It's 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Outside, it can't be scored. 18, watch out.
Sampson. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Get set, get set. Stop.
The toss here to Sampson. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
69.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
He's keeping it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals the 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it downs from the 37.
That's another Cardinals first down.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Finds the in route complete. Jukes his way into space. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but someone who up for it to come early as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down. McCarthy looking to throw. Firing one deep for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Dragon 60.
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Well, this guy has been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. 49ers find themselves at a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Hand off to Simpson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's third and 9.
Brings up third and
9. First carry here for Jordan James. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action.
Outside. 22. Up.
Running with James. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers moments away from win number 12. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. Setting up for the kneel down on third. It's a designed run for it. And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on fourth and goal. First plays a design run. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go. COVID-19.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.